How much do you really know about China? You might have some ideas about the country or its people, but living there gives you a way deeper, more nuanced perspective. I've worked and lived in China for nearly a decade, built a family, and even shared a home with my in-laws, two super typical Chinese parents. My mother-in-law grew up working grueling shifts in state-owned factories. My father-in-law tried entrepreneurship, but even in retirement, they were up early, hitting the wet markets for groceries like every day, really every day. And my mother-in-law once proudly told me that she kept our family's monthly expenses under $200 for a whole month. From their daily habits, I've seen this deep-rooted simplicity, frugality, and most of all, incredible patience that so many Chinese people have. These cultural traits don't just show up in their everyday routines, they shape how they think about risk and the future. For example, when the US slapped a 104% tariff on China, I asked my father-in-law what Chinese people think about it. He said, back when we had nothing, we weren't scared of America and we made it through. Why would we be scared now? A lot of Chinese folks share this view. Sure, some worry about the economy, but there's this striking unity in their response. Things might get tough, but it will pass. It's classic Chinese resilience, and honestly, a kind of scary unity. Compare that to the US, where news outlets, experts, and everyday people are all shouting from their own corners, debating, protesting, or even like that time recently when California's governor was joking about going independent. There's a lot of infighting. It's striking how much Eastern collectivism clashes with Western individualism. These cultural differences spill over into financial decisions. We can feel it here too, especially how we handle market swings. Take my father-in-law. He was totally against me, dabbling into crypto at first. He was saying, if you can't see it or touch it, it's not trustworthy. And of course, he was telling me about the news, saying that it was all like full of scam. Chinese official stance with crypto was kind of harsh. But then I bought real estate in Guizhou province, the province I live in, fully paid in cash, and told him it cost less than 1% of my crypto holdings. That got his attention. So he finally asked me to explain how it all works. And get this, he even had me buy him a few BTC in spot holdings. After that, he barely checked on them. And that's strange. When I asked him if he was worried about the price swings, he shrugged and said, "Worried? No, I think of it as a family heirloom for you and the grandkids. I don't care." He told me he didn't want me to buy it, to cash out quick. If it goes up, it goes down, it doesn't change how he lives. That's kind of the ultimate holder, mindset. Just understand it, buy it, lock it up, forget about it. And think decades ahead, even generations ahead. That mindset reminded me of a friend I've been advising recently. He earns a decent amount and he has a clear plan. Stack crypto early before alt season hits. But at his level, I told him it also made sense to build some safety net too. So we set aside 6 months of living expenses in cash, just in case. Then we cut his crypto allocation by half. Still in the game, but not overexposed. He already owns a condo, so no rush to buy more real estate. Now, his focus is on growing monthly income. No gold for now, maybe ETFs later, once the cash buffer is solid. It's all about balancing long-term conviction with real-world risk. These real-life stories and observations got me thinking hard about how Western and Eastern mindset differ, especially when it comes to risk and opportunities. That's what inspired this video. Trade like an American, but hold like a Chinese. What's the logic behind it and how can we use it? Let's dive in. And if you want to hear more stories about China or my travels in Europe, the US, and stuff like that, you can check out my Telegram. The link is in the description. I'd love to share more of what I've been doing and what I've seen wandering, around the world. So let's get more into the details this way. What are the core differences in Eastern versus Western thinking? Like we just talked about, Western culture leans hard into individualism and independence. Decisions are usually based on cold, hard data and analysis. Whether it's investing or everyday life, people rely on clear rules and logic, chasing efficiency and straight-up results. This mindset makes Westerners super proactive in volatile markets, using tools like technical analysis to make snap decisions. From the Dow Jones minute-by-minute chart to Uniswap liquidity pool depth, everything's broken down into numbers. High-frequency trading algorithms can stop losses in 0.0001 seconds, like clocking a weak paycheck. They are willing to take risks, quick to cut losses and make money with fast hands. Now let's have a look at China. Chinese culture is all about the long game. cycles, relationships, and endurance. They've got ancient stories like King Gautien. This king was like sleeping on straw to stay disciplined, or the foolish old man moving mountains bit by bit. That teach them to see time as their ally. This shows up in how they handle market swings, with this grind it out and stay patient vibe. In crypto, it's especially clear. Lots of Chinese investors hold through short-term dips, trusting that time will prove their investments right. So now I'm not saying one mindset is better than the other. Maybe you can feel what I'm leaning to personally. But still, my point is we can learn from both. That's what trade like an American, hold like a Chinese person is all about. Let's break down how to actually do it. And I have to work to be more like a Westerner. That's funny enough. So, the steps. First, trade like a Westerner. Scientific and disciplined. Tools like technical analysis and quant indicators are great for summing up market vibes and patterns. Use them to spot trends and nail better buys or sell points. That's your foundation. Also, admit when you're wrong. Fast. The market is always right. If you buy and things go south, say like you hit your stop loss or the fundamentals tank, don't cling to hope. Cut your losses and run, especially in future markets, Keep your capital safe so you can fight another day. This American trading style or Westerner trading style is perfect for grabbing short-term opportunities or sorting out which coins are worth holding long-term. Next, hold like a Chinese investor with conviction and patience. Hodling is huge in Chinese crypto communities, but real hodling means you've done your homework and truly believe in the coin, tech, or project. That way, when others are panic selling, you can stay calm, hold tight, or even buy more. Plus, befriend time. Chinese investors often have this insane patience and grit, which is key to surviving bull and bear circles. That mindset lets you cling to core assets and ride in this long-term growth. So how do we blend these two approaches? Step 1, portfolio management. Split your funds into buckets, core holdings, swing trading, and learning, experimentation. Each has its own strategy. If you want to discuss about that, you can add me on Telegram, the link is in the description. Step 2, very important. Use trading to boost holdings. Your core holdings aren't set in stone. For example, use technical analysis to spot oversold dips during market panics and add to your core with trading profits or extra cash. When the market is in a crazy bubble, like late-stage bull runs, trim some core positions, lock in profits or swap to stablecoins for the next dip. And remember that no one sells the exact top. So take profits in chunk, have a strategy. It's always a solid move to take profit. And going all in on one approach is risky. If you only trade and ignore value, you'll chase pump and dumps. But if you only hold without risk management, you might end up with nothing. So the smart place is to mix and match. Use American style analysis and discipline to time trades and manage risk. Then lean on Chinese style vision and patience to hold core assets. As a Westerner, you could say timing beats time. But once you have the good timing, time beats everything. So that's how I do it. I use rigorous American-style analysis to pick projects and find opportunities. Then I pour most of my energy into core assets I believe in, holding them with Chinese conviction and letting time work its magic. Don't stress about which mindset is right. If it makes money, it's good. Use American quick thinking to seize opportunities and Chinese patience to secure the bag. That's the real alpha today. It's all a game of time and space. To illustrate that, we have two guys that are perfect, representing this East-West divide. And I'm talking about CZ and SBF. SBF from FTX and CZ from Binance. When I met with CZ, he came off as warm and low-key. And SBF, I found him sharp as a tack with this intense vibe that screams, I don't care for long speeches, but just show me the numbers and we'll talk. And CZ, yes, kind of like an old wise cliché Chinese man, In public, CZ keeps it chill and reserved. Even when regulators came knocking, he didn't flash out. He paid fines, stepped back, and kept the bigger picture in focus. His style feels like, yes, a classic Chinese business leader, steady, relationship-driven, and careful with words. You can see it in his ex-posts too, always guiding gently. SBF is a quintessential American startup bro, all about bold narratives and hyping markets' expectations. Even in a crisis, he's working the media like a chessboard. One's about hold steady, we'll weather it. The other is all about move fast, win big. Their business strategies reflect this too. CZ's approach is slow is fast. He quietly polishes Binance's system, creeps toward compliance, and builds a machine that makes money forever. SBF was the opposite, chasing short-term wins with moves like pumping FTT, juicing prices, or cross-trading with Alameda. As long as the outcome was a win, he'd go hard. See this style scream, his term, built to last wisdom. Step by step, stack wins over time. SBF got that American pioneer or even gambler energy. Swing big, either soar or crash. This might explain why their path diverged so widely. One is still as the industry, known as the industry wise master, while the other fell from, crypto messiah, crypto king to zero. Looking at their stories, you can see it. CZ is the long-term holder mindset, while SBF is the ultimate, day trader chasing every opportunity. Alright, yes, that was today's content. If that resonates with you, like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. And if you have questions, add me on Telegram and just shoot them. Always happy to help and to share my limited but quite effective wisdom and knowledge. Merci et au revoir.